Hi guys, welcome back to another video on Anka J Vlog, my mom and my channel. So today I'm gonna take over and teach you how to cook Italian bruschetta, not bruschetta. So there are many ways to do this recipe. Of course, like any Italian recipe, there are many variations. Today I'll teach you how I do it. So today I'm gonna make two types. One with ham and mozzarella, the other one just with basil. We just got this from our own garden, and some little tomatoes. You can also add some garlic if you want. Then this is, in Italy, bruschetta bread. You can take any kind of bread that has maybe a hard crust, even a baguette, and then you just cut them in half. You just need to toast these two so you have a nice steady base. Some garlic, of course, olive oil, and just a pinch of salt. So first we need to cut our ingredients. So we'll just dice the mozzarella. You don't need to be precise. This is gonna melt anyways. So today I've chosen to put the mozzarella only with the ham bruschetta, but sometimes you can also put it with something else. For example, the classic bruschetta is only with tomatoes and garlic and basil, but you can also add some mozzarella if you want something more tasty. Then we cut our basil. So to cut the basil easily, what you can do is you can stack the leaves like this, then you can roll them and you just slice it. If, like in my case, the leaves are a little bit big, you can also just cut like this. Then you start cutting the cherry tomatoes. You can cut them as big or as small as you want. It's really up to your taste. So next, I've decided to add a little bit of garlic in the tomato and basil bruschetta. So you take a clove of garlic, you do it like this, so you can open it. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna put some oil and just a pinch of salt. Mix it very well. All right. Pausa. Okay, so now we're gonna prepare our bread. So to prepare the bread is very easy. You just put a little bit of olive oil, so it gets nice and crunchy. Okay, and then you take half a garlic and you just rub it on, so it transfers a little bit of the flavor on the bread. So there are two ways to bake the bread. You can use the oven or you can use the frying pan. And today I've chosen to use the frying pan because I'm a little bit lazy. So you heat the frying pan. Okay, and when it's hot, you place the bread that you just put the olive oil and the garlic on the frying pan. Remember, it has to be a little bit crunchy, a little bit, sturdy, so you can put all your ingredients on the bruschetta and eat it, and it doesn't fall apart. To make that, you can also choose as ingredients something that is not too juicy. Medium low. Okay, we're gonna wait for the bottom part to get a little bit brown. So because we're gonna flip it, also just a little bit of olive oil on the other side without the garlic. There you go. And you just flip it. Okay, so we're gonna check on the other side. Oh, it's getting a little bit brown. So, because we're using a frying pan, it's better to put the ingredients on now so the mozzarella can melt a little bit. So we're gonna put a little bit of prosciutto. Sometimes you can put also, I don't know, grilled vegetables or even fish if you want. It depends really on your taste. It's basically like a little sandwich. So you can really use whatever you want. And we're gonna put a little bit of mozzarella. So to melt the mozzarella, we're gonna put a lid on it and hopefully the bread won't get too soggy. Let's cross fingers. Okay, so now that the mozzarella it's a little bit melted, because me and my mom are gonna split the bruschetta, I'm gonna cut it in half and listen to this. Yes. So what happens here is once you take it, you see, it's strong enough to hold the weight of the ingredients on top. And now we're gonna wait for the other one. Okay. So also the second bruschetta is ready. We're gonna put some tomatoes on it. So, tomatoes, they produce a little bit of water. So be sure to put only the dry part on it. Okay, let's see if also this one is crunchy. Of course, yes. So, half for my mom and half for me. There you go. So you can add, I personally prefer grounded pepper, so I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper on top. My mom prefers a little bit of oregano, so just a little dash. There you go. And dinner is served. So I really hope you enjoyed the recipe. We surely did. And of course, if you bake it, it's gonna be easier to melt the cheese on top, and you just toast it for a few minutes and then put the ingredients on, put it back in the oven for a little bit. But still, it was very, very enjoyable. Let me know if you tried the recipe or if you enjoyed it and if you like me taking over Mom's channel sometimes. Bye, thank you, grazie.